So after watching this video, we'll be doing this problem in a single step. 37 minus 68 minus 94 plus 52 minus 49 plus 73. You can write 10 integers also, and I guarantee you that the number of steps are not going to increase. They are going to be a single step. The only competency which you need to develop is how to add and subtract single digit integers. 3 minus 4 plus 7 minus 8 plus 3, like that. Okay, if you are good in that, nothing else is required, and your practice will obviously bring fruits to you. So let's see the first basic concept which you should know, and this is for adding or subtracting 2-digit integers. Now in this video probably I am focusing on 2-digit integers, because in my subsequent parts, the next part of this video, I'll go to even 5-digit, 6-digit integers also, and you will see how this forms the base of everything, right? So let's get on with the video, and let's see the first thing which we have. Let's take a question where we have small 2-digit integers like 23 minus 91. See, I am not taking 91 minus 23. They are natural numbers, right? 91 minus 23 is a class 1 problem where you just have to subtract 23 from 91. It's the other way around. Now, the question 23 minus 91 involves borrowing, and the answer is negative, right? You know, when you're subtracting a big number from a smaller one, the answer is negative. So, yes, the answer is negative, but the mental math step, which I'll write here, mental math step. See, I am writing here, that is why I am taking so much of time, but this is not to be written. This is what should, your mind should process, and you will get the answer immediately. So, mental math. When you think about 23 minus 91, you should immediately write minus, and then your mind should think 91 minus 23. Okay, that obviously that thought will come in your mind first, right? The next thought should be how to convert this 23 into a base number. Like if you reduce this by 3, this will become 20, right? So next thing is 91 minus 3, that is 88. So this everything has to be processed by your mind, no pen and paper required there. Okay, so you should think 88 minus 20, and 88 minus 20 is easiest one. Reducing by 20 is like coming 2 steps down. 88, 78, 66. So 68, and that is your answer. Minus 68 is the required difference. See, this is a skill, and if you develop this skill, I tell you, the question which I have written now, you will do it like this in 3 to 4 seconds. Right? Let's see some more questions like this. How mental maths helps us in interpreting integers in a smart way. So suppose you have to do 54 minus 82. So immediately your mind will say negative, okay? And then instead of 82 minus 54, your mind will say 50, 4 less. So 4 less means 78, and coming 50 down is like 7 minus 5, 2, so 28, and negative 28 will be your answer. So how much time are you going to take to process this in your mind? I think this will take like maybe 2 to 3 seconds. And if you develop that tendency, I tell you, the subsequent slides which are coming up now, you are going to enjoy everything. Okay, let's take one more example, and then we'll move on. So this is the third example of this type. Suppose we have a, maybe let's take 3-digit numbers. Why should we take 2-digit only? I'm sticking to 2-digit numbers in this video, but for this trick, I am telling you one example of 3 digits also. Let's take 167 minus say 253. There we go. Now, so small minus big, negative, and what should go on in your mind is 253 minus 167. Now it all depends on your comfort zone. How much comfortable you are in reducing 167 to a simpler form. Either you can reduce by 7 or add 3. Add 3 will also work. For me, if you are competent enough, you will add 33 directly. Adding 33 itself is not a big task. Why I am adding 33? Because this will become 200, correct? And if I add 33 to this, I have to just do 53 plus 33, right? That is 86, and 286 means Just subtract 200, you get 86. Write that here and you have your answer for the question, that is minus 86. See how does mental math work? So integers are not at all difficult. Now see the magic which we have for this video. Quickest trick, right? So simplifying the integers. So now I'll take maybe 3 integers, 4 integers, even 5 integers, and I will tell you how single digit addition and subtraction will help you in getting through the big problems. Okay, now this is going to form a base, okay, because subsequent videos, that is subsequent parts of this video, are also going to come up, part 1, part 2, part 3, and in part 3 we will be doing like placement exam questions by applying these tricks. That's what you want, right? Application part. So let's see how we can handle the 3 small integers or even 4 small integers. Let's take an example starting from 4 itself. 3 integers will be very easy for you. So this is case 1. Now I'll tell you why I call this case 1 after I take the example. Suppose I have to do 47 minus 96 minus 63 and plus 81. Now see, I am calling this case 1, there is a reason. Okay, look for that. Right. Now all these are 2-digit integers. Okay. Now if there is a mixed bag of integers where we have one integer having 3 digits and the other one having 2 digits, we can prefix a 0 and convert them into 3 digits each. So that also is not a problem in the trick. Okay. Now all integers having 2 digits, so I will think that these integers actually have only 1 digit, that is the first digit. So 4 minus 9 minus 6 plus 8. See, what did I do? I just took the first digit of all the integers, keeping the sign the same, and likewise on the other side of the slash I will write the second part of the integers, 7, and mind you the sign has to remain the same, minus 6 minus 3 plus 1. So this is not going to take time, right? Because there is no application of any intellectual abilities here, right? And now you need to be very quick in getting to an answer for the single digit integer simplification. So how much is this? Minus 15 plus 12, that is minus 3, and 1 plus 1, 2, minus 3 is minus 1. See? Now why I called this as a special case 1? This is the case where both the results are either negative or 1 negative and 1 0. Okay, case 1. So I have taken special examples. I'll complete the entire trick in 4 cases, and if you learn all 4 cases, all these questions, 6 integers, 7 integers, you will do in your mind. Okay, so what is the answer now? We have 2 negatives. The simple thing, the simple answer here is you have both negatives. So negative of, just forget the negatives, 31. Now you can check using the calculator. Is the answer negative 31? And you will be surprised that the answer is absolutely correct. Let's see one more example of the same kind. I have written so many examples. 67 minus 58 plus 82 minus 99. That is the second one I am going to take up for this one. And then we can have a question where we have 4, maybe 5 integers. Okay. So negative 26 and then negative 84 plus 49, 3 integers, and negative 77 plus 63. Okay, 5 integers here, see. Okay, now let's start. First numbers, 6 minus 5 plus 8 minus 9. Second integers, 7 minus 8 plus 2 minus 9. See, this step again is to be, it is not to be written, right? This is mental maths. You have to do it directly. 6 minus 5, 1, 1 plus 8, 9, 9 minus 9, 0. 7 minus 8 minus 1 plus 2 is 1, 1 minus 9 is minus 8. And that is how you need to get to these two numbers, and immediately you see that there is a 0 and a negative. So just write negative sign and forget the negative signs in the numbers. You get the answer as negative 8. Now pick up the calculators and check your answer. You will be surprised. Now let's move on and see the third example here. So we start with a negative here. So minus 2, minus 8, plus 4, minus 7, plus 6, right? And the second integers minus 6, minus 4, plus 9, minus 7, plus 3. See the two integers, right? Don't write this, please. I'm reminding you again and again, these are mental math steps. You need to find those two numbers directly, okay? So minus 10 plus 4 is minus 6, minus 6 plus 6 cancel out, so you have minus 7. And minus 10, minus 17, minus 17 plus 12 is minus 5. See, minus 7 and minus 5. And so the answer for the question, both are negative, so put a negative, forget the negatives here, 75, and there we go, the answer for the question. No writing the integers one below the other and you get your answer. So case 1, when the results, these two numbers are either both negative or one of them is 0, then write the negative, forget the negatives and get your answer. Next up is the case number 2. Very important, this case and the next case. Now see, for understanding this I am taking an example, minus 91 plus 73 minus 44 plus 37. Then the second question I'll take up is 68 minus 81 plus 24 minus 72 and minus 47. Now these are the two questions I am going to take up for case 2. Now let's see why we call it case 2 and what is special about these questions. I'm going to do the same thing, okay? Minus 9 plus 7 minus 4 plus 3 minus 1 plus 3 minus 4 plus 7, right? So the first number reduces to this is minus 9 minus 13, so minus 3, right? Minus 9 minus 13 and plus 10 is minus 3, and the second number minus 5 and 10, 10 minus 5 is 5. So minus 3 and 5. Now see what happens when the first number is negative and second is positive. So I am going to apply the rule, case 2 rule, negative, positive. Write the negative, reduce this by 1 and subtract this from 10. Simple rule, I am borrowing 1 from here. So 3 becomes 2 and 5 is to be subtracted from 10. So what is the answer? You need to tell me the answer. Negative sign will obviously be there because the first one is negative, so your answer will be negative. 3 minus 1 is 2 and 10 minus 5 is 5. And now you can check using the calculator. The answer is exactly minus 25. Now let's see what happens here. So mental maths, 6 minus 8 plus 2 minus 7 minus 4. And then in the second number, 8 minus 1 plus 4 minus 2 minus 7. These are the two things you need to do in mind, okay? And for this, the number you obtain is 6 plus 2, 8 minus 8, 0. So this is minus 11. And here we have minus 9 and plus 4, minus 5, minus 6. 8 minus 6 is 2, right? Yes, 2. So we have the two numbers. So you won't be taking much time, right, doing this. Now, what did I tell you what you have to do? It negative, positive. So put a negative, subtract 1 from 11 and subtract 2 from 10. You get negative of 10, 11 minus 1 is 10 and 10 minus 2 is 8. Minus 108 is the answer for this problem. Now this is case number 2. Negative, positive. Let's move on and do case number 3. Obviously now you know what will happen in the case 3, right? We are going to get positive, negative. Let's see two questions. 76 minus 39 plus 92 minus 73. Let's do this, and let's do 61 minus 38 plus 85 minus 34 minus 21. So before I take up these two questions, let me remind you that in my next video I am going to come up with 3-digit, 4-digit, 5-digit integers and solve them in a single line. Okay, so that will be very important for SSC, CGL, railways, banking exams, especially RRB. So you need to watch on the series of videos. Okay, so let's do the same thing. The mental math step: 7 minus 3 plus 9 minus 7. 6 minus 9 plus 2 minus 3. So if you can do this really quickly, 7 and 7 cancel, 9 minus 3 is 6, right? 6 plus 2 8 and minus 12 is minus 4. So you have to be really quick in doing this. And now because the first one is positive, so your answer will be a positive number. That means your answer will never be a negative number if first one is positive. Just borrow 1 from here. So this becomes 6 minus 1 and this becomes 10 minus 4, which gives you 56 as the answer for this question. Positive 56. Let's see this. 6 minus 3 plus 8 minus 3 minus 2 and 1 minus 8 plus 5 minus 4 minus 1. Okay. So what is this? 3 minus 3, 8 minus 2, 6, minus 7, minus 2, minus 2 and minus 5, minus 8, 6 and minus 8. Let's check this. Minus 7, minus 8, minus 12, plus 5 is minus 7. So small correction there. Let's make it minus 7. Then what do? Borrow 1 from here. So we get 6 minus 1 and this gets subtracted from 10. And so what is the final answer? The final answer is 53. There we go, the answer for the question. And finally moving on to the easiest case of all. This is case number 4, where you will get both positives directly. Let's take two questions. 83 minus 71 minus 33 plus 58. Okay, and let's do another one. I'll take a big question. 62 minus 37 minus 51 plus 86 minus 14 plus 74. Wow, such a big question, right? And if you use traditional approach, this is going to consume at least 40-45 seconds, but 5 seconds only through the direct approach. Let's see here. Let's not write the mental math step. Now I'll do directly. 8 minus 7, 1, 1 minus 3 is minus 2, minus 2 plus 5 is 3. Likewise, 3 minus 1, 2, 2 minus 3, minus 1 plus 8 is 7. And so your answer is 37. Both positive, no worries at all. Nothing, no carrying forward, no borrowing, nothing. Let's see the next one. 6 minus 3, 3, 3 minus 5 is minus 2, minus 2 plus 8 is 6, 6 minus 1 is 5, 5 plus 7 is 12, slash 2 minus 7 is minus 5, minus 6 plus 6 is 0, minus 4 plus 4 is 0. So the answer is 120. See? So what did I tell you in the beginning? I told you that after completion of the video you will be able to solve this, right? So let's quickly do it now in the mind, and we are not going to add and subtract big numbers, okay? So 3 minus 6 is minus 3, minus 12, minus 12 plus 5 is minus 7, minus 11 plus 7. Now we get a negative number. Minus 11 plus 7, minus 4. And what about the second number? 7 minus 8, minus 1, minus 5, minus 5, minus 3, minus 12 and plus 3. Minus 12 plus 3 is exactly minus 9. So both negatives, write negative, forget the negatives, you get the answer minus 49. Where are the calculations? There are no calculations, friends. It is just in the mind. Your mind is amazing. Just, you need to give it the proper information to process, and it will do wonders for you.